I'm Simon.
And I'm Hilary.
Well, I've got one of my favourite instruments here today. This is a mandolin. And it's quite a small instrument, but just because it's small, it doesn't mean that it's quiet. And the mandolin can pack quite a punch. But you're probably wondering what this instrument is that Hilary's got. It's a bit big, isn't it, Hilary?
It's big and it's the same shape as the mandolin. And when we've got big instruments like this with long, thick strings, they generally make low sounds, and we say they're bass instruments. And this is a bass mandolin. In fact, I call it a Mandobass. Keep it all one word, Mandobass. And it makes very low sounds, but yours probably doesn't because you've got short, thin strings.
Yes, I've only got very short, thin strings, and, well, I can't really get very low. This is my lowest note. Let's hear your lowest note, Hilary.
Well, I can make really low notes.
I think that's a lot lower than mine, isn't it?
But I bet you can get higher than me.
Well, let's find out. Go on, what's your highest note?
Okay.
Well, I think you'll find I can get much higher than you.
That's more, only dogs could hear that. It's so high. Much higher than me. Well, you might be wondering what on earth somebody like me, who's quite small, with small hands, is doing with such a big instrument. I must say, it's not an instrument I'd have chosen to play because I just thought it was too big for me. But we had a band a few years ago, and the guitarist was also a bass player. And we had a concert, and he said, look, I'm going to play the guitar tonight. He was a guitarist, and he said, we need somebody else to play the bass. And he looked at me. I said, no, I'm far too small. I couldn't play a great big thing like that. He said, yes, you could. All you've got to do, he said, I'll show you what to do for your first concert. You put this hand by, we don't need that one. We'll just use this one, and we just want you to pull those first two strings, the top ones. So I thought, okay, I can manage that.
But what Hilary's doing sounds a bit boring, doesn't it, really? It's obviously very easy. She's only using one hand and she's just plucking two strings, alternating first one, then the other. I think anybody could do that. But it doesn't sound very interesting at all. But the thing is, it's not meant to sound interesting because it's not the tune. It's the accompaniment to the tune. It's the bass line. And it does sound really good if you put the tune with it. So I'll play the tune over the top and you keep playing the bass line, Hilary. Here we go.
Amazed as you probably are that actually sounds half decent. And we played the concert that evening. I played the bass and people clapped. I was astonished. And then I thought, this is really good fun. So I asked my friend, show me what to do with this hand. And after a few weeks practice, I could get some notes out by pressing the strings down with these fingers. Something like this.
Well, that sounds much more interesting to me. I'll tell you what, Hilary, you play that again because that's much more of a tune than you were playing before. And this time, I'll be the accompanist and I'll play some chords for you.
know what a Mandobass is.
And a mandolin. And join us again for more songs, more tunes, and we'll be looking at more instruments as well.
And I might do a drawing with you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.